Greetings comrades, Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to Let's Play 100% Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we blew up a whole lot of stuff, challenged Canary Mary to 2 races and won them both, and explored the flooded caves and got ourselves another Jiggy. In this episode, we're going to ask for Mumbo's help for 2 things, because I believe he can help us out with those things, and potentially finish everything up within Glitter Gulch Mine. So let's make our way up here and ask for Mumbo's help. Welcome again, Baron Bird. We've got a gobo for you, Mumbo. So we'll just give it to you, toss it into your bag, and you can help us out, like before. There you go. Yes, go ahead and fix that man skirt of yours. And with that, we're Mumbo again. So now let's head out and take care of those 2 things. The first thing we're going to do is to deal with that Jiggy boulder in front of the crushing shed. So let's make our way over there, stand on this magic pad over here, and work the magic. Hope this works. Levitate, Jiggy boulder. I'm surprised that Mumbo's magic can actually lift something that big with an incredible amount of mass. But then again, I suspect that not much magic is needed to lift something that big anyway. Careful, Mumbo. Don't drop that boulder. Well, you can drop it, just not anywhere outside of the crushing shed. Speaking of which, it is now inside the crushing shed, and now it is off on a little ride. This is gonna be cool. You guys are gonna love this. And I'll bet at this point in time, you guys are asking, what's gonna happen to the Jiggy if the boulder goes through the grinder? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Just wait until the boulder gets to the grinder. Look at it go! Grind that boulder to bits. Grind! But after that, the Jiggy is now fragmented into 3 pieces. You can recover the Jiggy if you pick up all 3 of those fragments. There's one fragment over there, another one over here guarded by this Billy Bob, and the last one can be found right here. And there's your next Jiggy. Don't ask me how it is that once you recover all 3 of the fragments, you get the Jiggy right away. It's probably just magic at work. Or then again, maybe there was some super glue or something. Let's see what's inside the train station. There's also an extra honeycomb piece that you can find in that crate. Let's see what this sign says. No service. Train derail in Glitter Gulch Mine. Oh, that's rather sad. Let's get Mumbo to help. Here we go. Levitate. Chuffy the train. Hey, wait a minute, guys. I just realized something. We're literally getting Chuffy the train back on track. Get it? Because we're lifting Chuffy up from its side and literally placing him back on the train tracks. Okay, I'm just gonna stop now. Let's see what the sign says now. Are you blind? Chuffy is right in front of you. Sheesh. No need to be that harsh. I mean, I know that Chuffy is in front of our eyes. So with Chuffy the train back to normal, it is now operational, and I reckon we can use it. But unfortunately, Mumbo cannot climb inside the train, so we're gonna have Banjo and Kazooie help us out with that one. For now, let's just return Mumbo to his skull, because his work within the Glitter Gulch Mine is done. We will definitely need him again in the future though. So long, Mumbo. Thanks for your help. Now that we're Banjo and Kazooie, we're first going to explore the rest of Glitter Gulch Mine. And we're going to start off in mine entry number 2 here. Because you guys may recall that there was a passageway inside the Gloomy Caverns itself. So let's make our way over there and see what's beyond the passageway. A boulder that we can smash with the bell drill. Now let's see what's in here. Eggs, another boulder, a TNT crate that we saw. Up here, let's see, split up pads, an information signpost. The generators need to be lit, but to switch on lights requires a split. Interesting. We'll have to make a note of that. Eggs over there. Let's see what's in this power hut. Nothing on the first floor. Let's see what's on the second. A power switch. As you'll see, the switch is pressed down so that you can turn on the lights in the power hut basement, but once you step off of it, the power goes out. Now there are two ways that you can get to the Jiggy that you may have seen down there, and one of them requires a split in which Banjo and Kazooie somehow split up, so that way one person can go and press the switch down so that the other person can rush through the darkness while the power is lit to get the Jiggy. And the second way is a lot more challenging than the first method. You could basically just navigate your way through the darkness in an attempt to get the Jiggy. And for the sake of this video, and because I haven't done a challenge in a while, I'm going to do the second method. Wish me luck, guys. You can also use fire eggs to light up the way briefly. So here we go. Really hoping I don't fall off here. And yes guys, this may be a bit too dark, so I apologize. Along the way, you don't want to fall off at any point as you're making your way for the Jiggy. Otherwise, it's an instant death and a potentially lethal drop all the way to the bottom. And as you're making your way to the Jiggy, try not to waste so many of your fire eggs. Just be very careful about this. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, I almost fell off there. I see it. And we got it. Now the challenging part is to make our way back. What joy. Oh man, that is way too dark to see. Okay, this way we should go. You guys should see me. I'm trembling right now. Okay, we're almost back, I believe. Really hoping not to fall. Oh, by the way, at this point in time, if you fall off, it doesn't really matter because we have the Jiggy, and if you die, well, you won't have to rush back for the Jiggy because every time you pick up a Jiggy, your game is saved. Challenge complete. Yes! Also, your game will be saved if you go to new certain parts within a level or the world, as you saw right there. Okay, we're done here, so let's go elsewhere. I can understand why they call this the Gloomy Caverns. The place is dark and depressing. Passageway, let's see what's through here. Signposts. Fire eggs that we will grab. Warning! Unreliable generators. Use at your own risk. Unreliable? I beg to differ. So what you have to do to power up these generators is to shoot fire eggs at the green slot. Once the generator is powered up, you can see the path before you and you can move on to the next section. But you have to be quick about this because within time, things will start to go dark again. So try to get across quickly. And try not to navigate through the darkness so much because it's really not easy to see wherever it is that you're going. Okay, so far we're making good progress. There is a Jiggy that we can get here, by the way. We just have to make our way to the end. So far we're doing really good. Oh man, this place is pitch black. I don't even want to know what's right down below us. The more I think about it, the more it creeps me out. Fire generator. There we go. Wasn't aiming right there for a moment. Okay, we're almost there. There's the Jiggy in sight. It's really not all that necessary to power up the last generator, because you could just get the Jiggy right away. So that's the bottom part of Glitter Gulch Mine explored. Now we can simply head back. Man, I feel as though that I've accomplished a lot in this episode, but we still have a lot more to do. And we're 10 minutes in the recording. Pretty good. Like I said, we're gonna make time for stuff. As much as we can. Now let's head back to the train station and check things out within Chuffy. Up we go. Let's see what we have in here. A go switch. This is my train control pad. Oh cool, let's use it. Her, you'll have to battle me before you go anywhere.
Huh? Who said that?
Sounds like it came from inside that boiler. It did, huh? Well, let's check it out. I wonder what's under that big pile of coal in the corner.
Maybe it's a Jiggy.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Second boss, Old King Cole, Grubby Boiler Monarch. Hi, King Cole. Her. Who dares enter Old King Cole's boiler? I'm Banjo, and this is Kazooie.
We want to use your train.
Her. You would, huh? In that case, I'll fight you for it.
But you're supposed to be a merry old soul.
Her. Not me, pal. But you'll soon be feeling my merry old soul on the top of your puny heads. The second battle now begins. It's really easy to defeat Old King Cole. Just use any attack that you want to in order to deal damage with him. And the more damage you do, the more his segments will break off like that. Ah! No great loss! I've still got another! You may have also seen earlier that he does a certain move in which he summons a massive heat wave with inside the boiler. This attack is only temporary, so don't worry too much about it. Just make sure you stay off of the floor. Ah! But I don't need arms to beat you. You'll also see in the lower left corner of the screen that you have a certain time limit to deal with Old King Cole, and I'm doing terrible at this. I'm usually good at this. As I was saying, there's a time limit in the lower left corner. What you have to do is to defeat King Cole within the time limit. If you don't, there will be an endless amount of heat and you'll suffocate to death, so be careful about this. We've almost got Old King Cole. Come here. There we go. Ah! Perhaps we should sit down and talk about this. I think not, Old King Cole. I'm surprised that you're still walking and talking. How much sense does that make? I mean, as of right now, you're a lower region of your body. Oh boy, he's turning up the heat. That was close. Okay, have to reach for him. We're running out of time to kill him. Come here. A couple more attacks should do. And there we go. Okay, perhaps I'll let you use my train after all. But don't you dare hit anything. I've only just polished. Rest in peace, Old King Cole. And after that heated battle, we get another Jiggy. And the way out is clear, meaning we can leave the boiler. So let's take the Jiggy with us and get out of here before things get even more hotter for us. Where's the way out? There it is. I almost didn't see that there. Okay, so now we can use Chuffy the train, but unfortunately, there's no train stations open for my train to go to. So once we find a way to unlock more train stations for Chuffy, we'll be able to use him as we travel within the Isle o' Hags. With that, let's make our way out of here, and then check the totals. Let's see what we have. Okay. Good. By the way, guys, remember when I said before that you'll find a certain amount of everything within each world? Well, it's sort of true, with the exception that the amount of moves that Jam Jars teaches you varies. So in the last world we could learn 3 moves, but in this world you can only learn 2. So check the totals often to make sure that you have everything. There are 2 Jiggies that we really can't get to, so we're gonna have to come back to those later. Right now, I reckon we should make our way out of here because we're done within Glitter Gulch Mine. And we're 15 minutes in the episode. We're gonna make time to tie up some loose ends. So let's make our way out of here. Spelunking within the Glitter Gulch Mine was fun, but we must move on. So what we're gonna do first is to smash this boulder and rescue this Jinjo, the black one at that. Next we're going to head to that passageway over there and see what we can find beyond. Give me your honeycomb. Thank you. Full on health again. Okay, let's see what we have here. Isle of Hags Pine Grove. Ooh, Witchy World. That's our World 3. But we're actually going to head there in the next episode. Wumba's Wigwam is here. Got a new trick for us, Wumba?
I have very special spell, the neat legendary Mega Globo. Let me guess. I bet there's only one of these Mega Globo things, and it's real hard to find? Bird correct. Now go and find. You not have Mega Globo. Return when due.
So we have to head out and find this Mega Globo for Wumba so she can transform us into something special. Signpost right here. The management accepts no responsibility for the thieving pickpockets that it employs within Witchy World. Huh. No responsibilities. Lame. Anyone who rides all the quality attractions and survives is entitled to join the Witchy World fan club. Current club members? 0. Wow, it must be deadly. Witchy World theme park is currently closed due to an appalling safety record. Once the authorities have been bribed, we will reopen. Thank you. That explains why things have been closed down within Witchy World. Huh. Alright then. Let's see what else we can find. More notes within the log. Jam jars. Time to learn a new move. Grenade eggs. For blasting things these eggs were made. Don't stand close when you fire a grenade. We can now use grenade eggs. These are my favorite eggs to use in the whole entire game. That'll be all. Dismissed. Thanks, jam jars. So I'll show you what the grenade eggs can do later on. I'll make time for it in this episode. Down here we have some more notes that we can collect. And the dirt tracks take us to another dead end. But you can see a boulder with Kazooie's face on it. So I reckon Kazooie can do something, but once we find that way, we will come back and smash it. Right now what we're going to do is tie up some loose ends, and the first thing we're going to do is to head back to Spiral Mountain. I'll meet you guys there. But sorry, I had to do that because that guy touched me. Or Grunty Dactyl rather. Now I will cut here and meet you guys back at Spiral Mountain. Okay guys, here we are back in Spiral Mountain, more specifically Gruntilda's lair, and the first thing we're going to do is to learn a new cheat from Cheeto. Great, you've got enough pages for me to tell you a new secret cheat.
About time. Spill the beans.
Hand over my precious pages first. Good point. Much obliged. My first cheat is feathers. Got it? Here's a small clue as to how to activate the cheat. Mayahem Temple, Code Chamber, letters. Got it? No, I still don't understand. Banjo.
I do, Banjo. Come on, let's go use that cheat.
And with that we get a new cheat from Cheeto. We're gonna head back to the Code Chamber and input that cheat a little bit later. Right now there are 2 more things that we need to do within Spiral Mountain. The first thing we're going to do is to head over in that region over there and use a grenade to blow that gate over there to bits. Get past the Grunty Dactyl along the way. Okay, I have to be very careful about this. Here goes. There we go. And right there you'll see a Banjo-Kazooie game pack, which we can smash and take its contents. Get over here. Thank you. Yes, sir. It's a super secret bronze egg. I wonder what that's doing here. Who knows exactly. We'll have to keep it safe for now until we find out what it's good for. Oh, look at Bottles over there, still dead. There must be a way we can help him. Next thing we're going to do is to free Royston. Ah, that's so much better. Shouldn't you be in the water where it's safer? You're right. I'll probably dry up and die if I don't get back to the moat around the Spiral Mountain soon.
I suppose you'll be wanting a carry then?
Well, I'd walk there myself, but we goldfish are a little disadvantaged in the leg department. Yeah, Kazooie, you should know that. So after helping Royston, the next thing you want to do is to take him to any body of water within Spiral Mountain, and he'll give you a reward. Thanks, guys. Perhaps these extra bubbles may be of some use.
Bubbles? We want at least a Jiggy for that.
Sorry, I'm all out of those. However, I'll also teach you how to swim faster. Simply press A and X together. Cheerio! So after helping Royston, you get extra air bubbles and an extra swim move. You can swim faster by holding X and A together. Now there's one more thing we need to do before we end the episode. Actually, it's a couple of things, and for those things we need to head back to Mayahem Temple. I'll cut here and meet you guys there. By the way guys, real quick, you can come to Heggy's egg shed and smash this rock with the bell drill so that you can uncover the split up pads. But we really have no need to split up within this place, unlike the N64 version in which you have to. Now I will meet you guys at Mayahem Temple. We are now back in the code chamber, and now let's input the code. Feathers. F E A T H E R S. Nice shooting. Now, step across the cheat sheet on the wall over there and press B to view your new cheat. The feathers cheat will double the maximum number of red and gold feathers that you can carry. We will go ahead and input this cheat. So we just highlight it and press the A button to activate it. And I will keep this on for the duration of the game, so that way we can save up on the amount of feathers that we would use normally. Now, two more things we're going to do within Mayahem Temple, and then that'll be it for the episode. And I know this is going to be long, but it's worth it in order to tie up loose ends, as I said earlier. The next thing we're going to do is to travel back to the prison compound to do two things. The first thing we're going to do is to head back to the area with the columns and see if we can get the Jiggy from up there. So let's head into the water, swim through this passageway. It's a good thing we have this new swim ability. We can swim much faster than what we could before. Now we just come over here and smash this boulder, and we can head inside. Columns Vault. So to get the next Jiggy, all you want to do is to attack the columns, one of the columns at the least, to make the Jiggy start moving. And that was the column we needed to hit. And as you can see right there, it will bounce from one column to the next. However, you have a time limit in order to get the Jiggy. You have 45 seconds in order to do so. I don't know what happens if you fail to get the Jiggy within time. Maybe the Jiggy just goes back up to position. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. If someone could let me know about that in the comments, I would greatly appreciate that. But we really don't need much time in order to get the Jiggy by shaking the columns, because we can already get it right there. It's as easy as that. And quite honestly, I can't understand the physics behind it. I mean, whenever you shake a column, you would think it would just fall off, but no, it just bounces from one column to the next. How much sense does that make? Does anyone see the physics logic in that? Well, whatever. It's part of the game, and I won't question it. Now, the last thing we're going to do is to help out Dilberta. We'll travel back into the prison and smash the boulder so that she can run free.
Eek! Thanks very much much for unblocking my passage. It's worth a jiggy. Hand it over, you plague-ridden pest. Eek! You'll have to come and see my master, Bill, about that.
Yes, because only your master has the jiggy and not you. We can actually head through this passageway and travel back to Glitter Gulch Mine. Let's talk to Bully and Bill.
My rodent partner, Dilberta, is still missing. Funny you should say that. We had another look round and managed to find her.
There she is now.
Hi, honey. I'm home. Dilberta? Is that really you? I'm so happy you found my Dilberta. Take this pretty little gold nugget as a reward.
Thanks, Bully and Bill. Wait a second. Did Dilberta just call you honey? Are you guys in a relationship with each other? In love? Married? Or are you guys friends? Well, whatever the case, we're just gonna take the jiggy with us and leave them so they can do whatever it is they want to do. We've definitely got a lot accomplished within this episode, and we were able to tie up loose ends in time, and with that, we are out of time for this episode, so we're gonna stop here. In the next episode, however, we are going to head off to World 3 within the Isle o' Hags Witchy World. So, thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and until the next episode, this is Multi-Game Master 1, over and out. See you later, comrades! That was awfully rude of you, Kazooie. Next time you want a jiggy, say please.